Renowned astronomer Carl Sagan once felt a Disney attraction could be part of saving civilization as we know it. But why was it Cranium Command? Let's find out. First, a little background on Carl Sagan. Sagan was born in New York City in 1934. Most of his academic career was at Cornell after a stint at Harvard. He also worked on classified projects for the Air Force and held secret clearance at NASA. But it was Sagan's work as a science communicator that made him a household name in the United States.
Cool forests, soft meadows, a world positively rippling with life.
Sagan hosted and co-wrote the popular Cosmos, a 13-part TV series that explored the origins of the universe and aimed to bring science to a more mainstream audience. And bringing science to more people was a key part of Sagan's work. He believed that people needed to be science literate for us to truly innovate and tackle the problems before us. When he wasn't appearing on TV or teaching, Sagan was writing. His books include the fictional Contact, about making contact with alien life, which in 1997 was turned into a movie of the same name starring Jodie Foster. But today we're talking about another one of his books. This one is from 1995. It's called The Demon-Haunted World: Science as a Candle in the Dark. Sagan's book focuses on his concerns of the rigor and provable nature of science vanishing into a world that relies more on feelings or snake oil salesmen or other means to simply believe what people want to believe. A popular quote from the book, again published in 1995, states, "I have a foreboding of an America in my children's or grandchildren's time, when the United States is a service and information economy, when nearly all the manufacturing industries have slipped away to other countries, when awesome technological powers are in the hands of a very few, and no one representing the public interest can even grasp the issues, when the people have lost the ability to set their own agendas or knowledgeably question those in authority, when, clutching our crystals and nervously consulting our horoscopes, our critical faculties in decline, unable to distinguish between what feels good and what's true, we slide almost without noticing back into superstition and darkness." Anyway, while the book outlines the many dangers to science in the near future, Sagan also spent time on some beacons of hope, places and programs that might just bring science to the masses and help save the day. And he referenced an EPCOT attraction as one of those beacons. So was it the story of human communication found in Spaceship Earth? Or the promising look at the near future in Horizons? No. It was the lighthearted, star-studded Cranium Command that stuck with Sagan. Cranium Command was located in the Wonders of Life Pavilion, but wasn't even the main attraction there. Cranium Command placed guests inside the brain of a 12-year-old boy named Bobby, as a new recruit named Buzzy tried to make it through a normal day of piloting Bobby's brain. Now, the animatronic of Buzzy would go missing several years later, maybe not, but that's for another video. Helping Buzzy pilot this brain was a who's who of early 90s actors, like Charles Grodin, Dana Carvey, Kevin Nealon, and George Wendt. The 17-minute show aimed to teach how body systems worked together, the effects of stress on the body, and the importance of teamwork. Here's how Jerry Rees, the director of Cranium Command, described getting the shout-out from Sagan.
My mom got in touch with me, and she said, "Oh, your show, Cranium Command, got a great review in Carl Sagan's new book, Demon-Haunted World. I just read the whole thing, and you're in there." And I was like, Mom, I'm not sure you're right. She was right. He says, "The problems in public education, in science, and other subjects run so deep that it's easy to despair and conclude that they can never be fixed. And yet, there are institutions hidden away in big cities and small towns that provide reason for hope. Places that strike the spark, awaken slumbering curiosities, and ignite the scientist that lives in all of us." And then he gives 7 examples of reasons for hope about the state of science and education. And we are number 6 in the list of 7. And this is his quote. "Seated in the theater, you find yourself inside the head of an 11-year-old boy. You look out through his eyes. You encounter his typical daily crises: bullies, authoritarian adults, crushes on girls. You hear the voice inside his head. You witness his neurological and hormonal responses to his social environment. And you get to wonder how you work on the inside." So Carl Sagan, Demon-Haunted World,
cool.
New York Times bestseller, was definitely the coolest review I could ever ask for.
So, while Epcot has had plenty of edutainment attractions through the years, it was the second most popular attraction at one of the least visited Future World pavilions that gave Sagan hope for the future.
Use your head, don't lose your head. It's easy. You'll be flying in no time. As a member of the Cranium Command,